Nigel, what improvement did you see out of the team from the Florida game to the Georgia game?
The improvement I seen was, just being more as a team, more personality.
What did you feel about the first half performance?
I feel like the first half performance was pretty good. We came out with some energy, and guys made a statement that they really wanted to play, and they stepped up to the challenge.
And how do you carry that to the second half?
We carried on to the second half by breaking down the mistakes and knowing that each person is playing for each one.
You said more personality. What do you mean by that?
I feel like we came more out of our shell. I think more of the players, or my teammates, we opened up a little bit. We played with more heart, I would say. So that brought out more personality. If you looked on the sideline, you could see just people jumping around. On the field, you see more personality, screaming, talking to each other, communication. It was all there.
What do you think caused that?
Trust. I think trust would cause that. I think we trust each other more and more, and I think that's one of the big things that helped us.
What differences do you see in Mississippi State based on whether they're playing quarterback Tommy Stevens or Garrett Schrader, and what kind of different challenges do those guys pose?
Say that one more time,
The
please.
two different quarterbacks at Mississippi State, Tommy Stevens versus Garrett Schrader, just how do they differ with them, and what kind of challenges do those guys?
First of all, they're both good quarterbacks. They read their keys, and the difference I would say is one's a running back and one is a running back. Not a running back, but he runs more than the other. So I mean that plays hand in hand, and that shows that lets us know how we need to play. If one is going to play and one is not going to play. If we need to be buckled down on be ready for the run, or when he scrambles around, and should we be ready for the pass or should we be ready for the run? If he's going to break loose or not.
You were here when Bob Shoop was defensive coordinator here. He's at Mississippi State now. What do you kind of remember about playing for him? And I was just wondering, have you kept in touch with him at all since he left here?
First of all, I think Coach Shoop was a great coach, first of all. And second, what I remember from him is being a great coach, trying to put all his guys in place to make a play. And I'm pretty sure he's doing that at Mississippi State.
Nigel, when you talk about this trust factor that you guys are developing, you saw on Saturday, does it take time to develop that? I mean, you've got a lot of new players, freshmen and such. Is it something that takes time to develop that?
Most definitely. It takes time to trust someone. We all can say that. We don't trust someone right off the bat, but it takes experiences and it takes time in order to trust someone and actually, give your all and give your love to someone. So, yeah.
Nigel, how do you guys think in game you're adjusting to what opponents are doing to you guys?
One more time.
How do you, during games, how do you think you guys are adjusting to what you're seeing from opposing offenses?
I think we're adjusting pretty well. Like the first half, of last week, I think, we adjusted pretty well. Now we just have to take it from the first half to the second. So I think we're adjusting pretty well as a team. We just have to make those changes when the game go on, and we got to see them and communicate them and let everybody know this is what's happening, and we need to take it, for a whole 60 minutes or however long the game is.
Nigel, do you think the performance or the energy of a quarterback can have an impact on the defense?
Yeah, I believe so. This is complementary football. I think the offense complements the defense complements the offense, special teams complement everybody. So quarterbacking does. That's with everybody, man. But quarterbacking, it helps. It leads throughout the whole team.
Do you feel like
it's a spark?
Do you feel like Brian Maurer brought some of that energy Saturday night?
I think he did bring some energy to the team a little bit. I think he buckled down and did what needed to be done.
Nigel, when you see Juwan Jennings just like carrying people and the run after catch that he had in that game and he's done before, what's running through your mind when you're watching that guy?
We playing ball. When I seen that, I'm like, we really out here playing football. We playing as one. We playing as a team. Everybody putting their heart out. They playing with some passion. I think those things like that you really don't see. Those are the things that really get everybody up and get out their seats.
Nigel, you practiced against Brian, obviously. Were you surprised the way he came out in the first half and then played?
I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at what anybody does on our team. You know, Brian did what needed to be done. You know, he works on it in practice, and he competes with all the other quarterbacks, and he did what needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised at all. I'm actually happy for him.
As you're a leader on the team, like you are, you got a young guy starting at quarterback. Do you talk to him before the game, or do you mostly, save your messages for the guys on your side of the ball? How does that work?
It's a hit and miss, man. I think that's what the offense do on their side is what they get done. You know what I'm saying? And if something needs to be said, yeah, I can talk to them. But mostly, I'm talking to my defensive guys, man. We got to get on track. And if we're not on track, then we can't complement the offense. So I think the other quarterbacks like JG and JT, they are actually talking to them.
Nigel, how do you
critical
respond?
is it that you guys find a pass rush to kind of help out you guys in the secondary?
Say that one more time.
How critical is it that just as a defense, you guys find a pass rush, generate some pressure up front, just to kind of help you guys in the back end in the secondary?
I think the pass rush helps us a lot. One of our coaches always say, is a good pass rush is a good back end defense, and a good back end defense is a good pass rush. So I think the pass rush helps us out a lot. And it helps us, break down from running around a lot. When the quarterback breaks the pocket, I think that it helps with us not having to run around so much and actually having to chase a receiver. You know what I'm saying? So with all the time that a quarterback could have with the pass rush knocking it down, I think that it really helps us a lot.
Do y'all need more of that?
Do we need more?
I mean, would you
What
say
you think?
I would say yes.
You think we do?
I would say you need more pass rush.
Well, we need more pass rush. I think the guys are doing what they can, and I know they can do better. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put nobody down. My dudes, my guys, and I think the pass rush, it could be better, but I'm with them. I'm with them for whatever.
Nigel, you hear people now and then say, well, Tennessee doesn't have the talent to beat a Georgia or an Alabama or a Florida. How do you respond to that?
I'm not going to respond to that, man. I'm not dealing with that. I don't even want to hear about what everybody else got to say. My dudes, man, they my dudes, and we getting to where we need to be at, and we going to show somebody that.
And you like the talent level on this team?
I love the talent level. It ain't about the talent. It's just about us getting to who we are and knowing who we are in order to win a game. That's all it is.
When you look at your numbers from the last game there, I know that you had a couple pass breakups, you had about 10 tackles, so the production numbers were up. Did you play a cleaner game? Did you like what you saw on film? Was it a better performance from you think?
I did play a cleaner game, I would say. I think that I was more passionate. I felt more as a team when I was out there playing, flying around and things like that. The energy just on the defense, I could speak for the defense myself. I think that we all played as a team, and I think we could take it on for 60 minutes, of course, but I think that we all played as a whole pretty good, and that helped me play a little bit better.
All right, last question.
What about with the two pass breakups in particular? Was that something that did you feel going into that game that you had some of that stuff snuffed out? It looked like you were pretty quick to some of that stuff.
I noticed a couple things. When we go over the plays before we actually go out there and get on the bus and do the walk. So those are two plays that we actually did. And when I seen them, it was all about eye recognition. When I seen them, I knew it was happening. I couldn't sit there and actually doubt myself on what's going on. I had to sit there and actually play. And those two brass breakups, those were something I seen, and I trusted myself, and it happened to go in my favor.
Thanks,
Thank you.